BBC Radio Berkshire.
BBC Radio Berkshire. Playing Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, just gone 20 past 10. If you want to contribute to our virtual map of Berkshire molehills, 0345 900 1041, to try and establish if we've really seen the increase that Beryl from Reading has written about in the Daily Telegraph over the weekend. We're going to catch up with a man who calls himself the mole catcher before 11 o'clock. First, though, today, Berkshire will see temperatures of up to 14 degrees. Pretty significant, bearing in mind it's February, and bearing in mind that just a week or so ago, remember, we were going through that cold snap and we had snow showers for pretty much 2 days solidly. So today, temperature-wise, we are on a par with the Greek islands. So what better excuse, OK, to take you somewhere idyllic, even if it is the same temperature as central Reading. I've been speaking to Bobby G, former lecturer at Reading College and now presenter of The Breakfast Show on Island FM in Zakynthos. So first things first, I love the fact that your breakfast show is between 9 and 12. I'm guessing people in Zakynthos get up a bit later than they do in Reading.
Of course they do, yes, definitely. I mean, as I say, Monday and Friday, 9 till 12. The weather, at the moment, not very good.
Really?
No, it's about 12.
Right, so you, okay.
And it's been hissing down all morning.
So what typically, at this stage in proceedings in the year, in February, what's the kind of weather you would expect in Zakynthos?
Typical weather. Let's have a quick look. January, you're looking at 14, you're looking at February, 14, then it goes up to about 16 in March, and it can go up as high as 31, 32 in June, July and August.
Right, so there's every chance that today the centre of Reading could be warmer than Zakynthos.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. It could be.
I'm suspecting that Zakynthos, I mean, much as the fact is Berkshire does have some beautiful parts, as you well know, but I'm suspecting that Zakynthos probably still beats it when it comes to visuals at this time of year, does it?
It's gorgeous. I mean, you've got the olive groves, you've got obviously loads of them, the beaches. I mean, I was at the beach yesterday, and it's absolutely lovely to walk along that beach, and it's nice and quiet. No tourists, you see.
I bet there aren't many in the sea at this time of year in Zakynthos, though.
No, a few of those ones that are more braver than me. But, apart from that, yeah. But,
so how does someone make the leap then from being a lecturer at Reading College to presenting the breakfast show on Island FM in Zakynthos?
Okay. Long story short, I suppose what happened was to me that Reading College. One of my daughters, I've got four lovely daughters.
Yep.
One of them got married to a lovely guy called Costa, who then they opened a mini golf course here in Zante. I came over here on holiday, obviously to see him. And then the following year, I got made redundant at Reading College. Mm-hmm. And anyway, so I went to see the people here, and they said, well, okay, Bobby, how do you fancy just coming out for doing the 6 months? And then I went back for 6 months, and I worked for a few other radio stations in England, and then came back for 6 months, and then eventually they said, how would you like to run the station? So I took it up.
Wow. So now you're running the place as well.
The rest is history.
So what is life like living in Zakynthos for 12 months of the year?
Beautiful. It's a lovely island. It's gorgeous. I mean, if nobody's been, I'm going to do my tourist thing and tell everybody that it's one of the loveliest islands ever. You must come and see it. I mean, it's got one of the most photographed photos, if that's right, ever. Because the shipwreck. Every time you put grease in, 9 times out of 10, you'll get a picture of the shipwreck, and that's here in Zante.
Either that or Santorini, anyway.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There must be things that you miss about being in Reading, aren't there? There must be some things you miss.
I don't know, things are getting better. I mean, originally when I came here, obviously, there's lots of like foodie stuff that you miss. But now it's getting so, how can I put it, the supermarkets are now, I mean, we've even got an Iceland here.
Really?
When I say in Iceland, there's a chain of supermarkets here that's selling Iceland. Yeah, so you can get anything that you can get at home in Reading, we can get here.
Can you get chocolate digestives and tomato ketchup though? You can.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, and Marmite and all sorts of things. And yeah, honestly, it's all here.
Brilliant. So what I can deduce from our conversation this morning is that Zakynthos looks better in the rain than Reading does, and it's a similar kind of temperature.
Yes, but I mean, it's a lovely place to live. If it's raining or if it's sunny, it's still lovely.
So there we have it, as mild as the Greek islands today. Coming up, we're going to talk about the truth about vitamins. You know, there was all this stuff in the news last week about how we should all be taking vitamin D supplements to prevent colds and flu. We'll find out what we should be taking, get the truth and unpick it all as well after the travel you trust and the latest sport. But first, here's Roy Orbison.
BBC Radio Berkshire.